I am Tony Parker from the San Antonio Spurs.
I'm Paul George of the Indiana Pacers.
I'm Nick Young. You're tuned in to Kicks on the Court.
Hey again, everybody. It's another Kicks on Court weekly recap episode there on your screen. I'm George Kill here at the Nice Kick Shop. I'm glad you tuned in. So today, DeMarcus Cousins discusses the difficulties in locating big man sizes. Dereck Williams talks defending the Kicks on Court champion crown. Plus, we give you a preview of our brand new upcoming video series called Soul Access. All that ahead, but first, let's check out the weekend signatures. Both Amari Stoudemire and PJ Tucker wore the Nike Kobe 9 Masterpiece, which releases tomorrow. Steve Blake returned from injury in a Nike Kobe 8 ID. Carmelo Anthony donned a new colorway of the Jordan Melo M10, while Terrence Ross followed in King James's footsteps with the wear of the graffiti Nike LeBron 11. Dwayne Wade sported a couple new Way of Wade 2 color-ups, including the birthday edition. CP warmed up in a new ID. Goran Dragic laced up an Adidas Rose 773 2PE. King James began the Heat's West Coast swing in the Fairfax LeBron 11, while DeMarcus Cousins and Dereck Williams were credited for being the first players to wear the Black History Month LeBron 11. You can make a case for which roster deserves the title of Team Kicks on Court throughout the first half of the season. Denver, led by Nate Robinson, Ty Lawson, and Quincy Miller, have made some noise. Toronto's trio of DeMar DeRozan, Amir Johnson, and Terrence Ross have also demanded attention. However, after a few trades in the first quarter of the NBA season, the Sacramento Kings have solidified themselves as one of, if not the favorite, with the likes of Isaiah Thomas, Rudy Gay, DeMarcus Cousins, and the reigning Kicks on Court champion, Dereck Williams. Now, as far as who has the better shoe rotation of them all, we decided to ask two of their most notable.
I'm gonna go with D. Will. Straight up. I don't give a lot of guys credit when it comes to the shoe game, but when he put out the Aston Martin package, hey, he got it. He got it after that one.
I gotta say the same thing, DeMarcus. Probably tomorrow we'll be able to check it out a little bit more. We're having a little Super Bowl get together with the team, and he'll probably show us a little bit of his collections.
That
that's what I'm saying, but I think we've all seen on Instagram and things like that. So definitely got to be him, especially since he wears 16, 17. It's a lot harder for guys to pull shoes out like that.
At a 16 or 17, how hard is it to get shoes, the ones you have? Because I see your Instagram, you always have some crazy shoes you're showing. How hard is that at 16 or 17?
Man, it's hard, especially when I'm the type of guy that likes the old. I like the old kid, so not really into the new. I mean, I get a lot of the new ones, but it's extremely hard, man. But I'm constantly on the hunt, so you gotta be committed to it.
We've been doing the Kicks on Court champion race for 2 or 3 years. You're the first actual big man that's actually competing and getting some love for it. So
I think y'all been sleeping on me. I'm a little underrated on the shoe game. You gotta show me some love. Which one am I my favorite? I probably went the Raging Bull. Raging Bull tough. Yeah.
I wish we could wear those on the court.
Yeah, exactly.
DeMarcus Cousins also discussed his love for the often talked about Nike LeBron 11.
I love it. Actually, LeBron showed me love for wearing it, so he wanted to send me a little percentage of that check. But nah, he just told me, he thanked me for showing love to the shoe. He already one of the big homies, but he showed love about it, and that's basically it.
In addition to giving Cousins props, Dereck Williams also shared with us the effects of the recent trade, what he has in store for the second half of the season, and how his former college basketball teammate Solomon Hill influenced his shoe collecting.
Changed the team a little bit. I had a lot of shoes lined up with Minnesota and things like that. But I'm gonna pick it back up. Yeah, a lot of people have been hitting me up. Man, what you gonna wear? I'm like, probably starting next week. I'm gonna start wearing a few more things. So.
Yeah. Nick running away with it right now.
I see. He's and like me and DeMarcus just talking about, he's right at that size, 12, 13, and gives him a little bit of an advantage, especially with the older kicks. Like you guys know, I like to wear older stuff. So, I'm gonna pick it up.
Give me 5 shoes that you're looking for that kind of match the Sacramento Kings color scheme, because you've always had to deal with hard color schemes, even in Minnesota.
I think it's a little bit easier if you got red in your uniforms, obviously. Like the Bulls, you got a few other teams like that. But I'm really looking forward to those new Kobe's. Nick already wore them, but those PEs, Kmart PEs, the 12s, the black with the purple on them. So I'm really looking at those. Maybe I can hit them up for a little help on those. A lot of people have been hitting me up for some crazy things, and they're a little bit too old for me to wear. So maybe some 5s. I have a few 5s at the house I can definitely wear. I was gonna wear some older KGs until the trade happened. So maybe I can sneak those in later in the season. But I have a few pairs of older LeBrons, the wheat LeBrons I'm gonna bring out this season.
Solomon told me that he kind of inspired you at Arizona and got you into the sneaker collection. Is that true?
Yeah, actually, he's a big part of it. You know, he's always been a big sneakerhead, and you know, I had a few things here and there, but we were actually roommates for 2 years, so Solomon definitely helped me out with that, and we actually bought the 6s that came out, the black with red. Those my freshman year in college, so we used most of our stipend that we got in college for that release. So he's definitely a big part of it.
When we was in college, I got him started with that. You know, my sophomore year when we made our run, I was wearing all type of J's. You know, that's all I wanted to do was wear Jordans. But he started getting his, and then by the time he got back to the league, number 2 pick, you know, you can start spending money on what he wants, and he just took it to another level. I think that being an Under Armour, once he dropped that, he was able to do whatever he wanted to.
Earlier, we highlighted the hottest signatures worn in the past 7 days, but let's now check out the week in retros. Andre Drummond debuted the powder blue Air Jordan 3. Iman Shumpert shared a look at his new Adidas Crazy 97 PE, while Tony Roten took to the court in the Toro Bravo Air Jordan 4. Terrence Ross laced up the gray and infrared Air Jordan 10. Nick Young wore the white, black, and yellow Air Jordan 13 Low, and Isaiah Thomas sported the original colorway of the Reebok Kamikaze 2 in addition to a PE. Now, in case you missed it, Season 4 of our Sneak Peek series began this past Wednesday, featuring X Game medalist Paul Rodriguez. This particular lineup is dubbed the Season of First, in which we'll highlight pioneers of some sort in relation to Sneak Peek, hence P-Rod being the first professional skateboarder featured in the series. But February is going to be an even busier month because we're also premiering episode 1 of our newest video series called Soul Access. Now, you'll get many more details next week, but to describe Soul Access, it's kind of like a mixture between Kicks on Court and Sneak Peek, all wrapped in one. Check out a preview.
With that being said, you got the different color shoes coming to life. We have Patty Mills, he's going with the KDs. So he has this in only white and black. Kawhi loves this shoe. He's a big supporter of it. I'll show y'all here in a bit of different color schemes that we have for Kawhi.
Sometimes you get to choose what they wear on court. You have to say so in it instead of them sometimes.
Exactly, yeah, and with that being said, it's only to a certain extent. Let's just open up Kawhi's locker and see what we got inside of here. Sweat is definitely taking its part in this, but you know, this is his own little custom shoe that he likes so much.
All right, Travis, you got to get out your hair now, man.
I know, that's right, I got to pack, so I need you to get out of here.
Now, lately, I've been hooping in Kobe 5s, Anatomic Spawns, Mellow M10s, and a few other shoes, but it's now time to check out what you guys have been wearing in my Fave 5 of your Kicks on Court. Ayo Price laced up the Adidas Rose 2, Killer Nate wore the blue camo Air Jordan 28, while OA Great 14 wore the Summit Lake Hornet LeBron 9. 257AU laced up the UNC Air Jordan 2, and coming in at number 1 is H3R Cole 3S in the Nike Zoom LeBron 2. Well, as always, thank you guys for tuning in each and every Friday for your Kicks on Court news here. Just a heads up, Nice Kicks will be in New Orleans next weekend, so be on the lookout for some exclusive All-Star coverage. I'm your host, George Kill, and before we close, check out our Heat's highlight of the week. Terrence Ross and his Dornbecker Air Jordan 10 completely destroyed Kenneth Faried at the rim.
Shot clock forward, gives it to Faried, swatted away by Amir Johnson. 8 seconds, Terrence Ross going right at Kenneth Faried with the throwdown. Oh, Terrence Ross just did